Chris Honigan here for Revolutionary Wrestling Entertainment, and I'm privileged to be joined by my special guest here at this time. Some say controversial. I say bottom line, one of the all-time greats. I'm talking about the one and only on the West, the original. Want to get that right? Original West Side Mistress, the one and only Michael. Thanks for stopping by, man.
I appreciate it.
Well, you know, we all know you here on RWE
Right.
as some say the resident bad boy, but I think others would say, no, one of RWE's most risk-taking daredevils on the planet. But officially didn't start there.
No.
How about let's talk about the journey to RWE?
Oh, man.
And I know it's been a long, great career for you.
Yeah, you know, I can't complain. I really can't. I started out at AWF when Aaron Poston owned it,
Mm-hmm.
and then had a knee injury. I sidelined for a little while, you know, and then when I came back, I got into ASWF, you know, and there,
Mm-hmm.
man, and I was there 9 years, 7, 8,
Woo.
9 years, something like that.
It's a long career, brother.
You know, I've been heavyweight champion twice,
Mm.
X Division champion, US champion, tag team champion 7 times.
Mm.
And, you know, I think I'm one of the few people there that's won every title that they had.
Also, I hope
yeah.
I did. I hope I don't really go down by saying, aren't you a Hall of Famer there?
No, I am not.
Not yet. Oh, man.
Then I spent 3 years at OCW,
Yeah.
where
You and I are familiar.
Mm-hmm. You know, Swanton off top of the cage, you know, Heritage champion, tag team champion, heavyweight champion,
Mm-hmm.
you know, then a car accident, broke my neck, was never supposed to be able to wrestle again. 3.5 years later, here I am.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, you know, you talk about car accidents and all that, and, you know, where sometimes that will lead a lot of people downward. It seems like it almost kind of reshaped and revitalized your career, because I know another individual that was in a car accident, and he went on to become one of the greatest world champions of all time, and that being the late great Harley Race. And he was involved in the car accident, and guess what? You know, almost similar to his situation. Seems like it happened to you, but this time you ended up rebounding and a whole lot more.
Right. I don't know, Ed. Like, once you have it taken away, and then you get the opportunity to take it back, you know, towards the, you know, before the wreck, you know, I was at the point where I was, you know, I was starting to get a little burnout, you know, and then, you know, that happens. You don't get to go out on your own terms,
Right.
anything like that. And then, you know, doctor said I was good to go. Did a couple shows, got into it with the promoter, and then Joey messaged me later that night, and here I am.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I know one of the coolest things about pro wrestling is there's no off season.
No.
And there's no quote unquote big guy, little guy deal, because I know you had to deal with that portions of your career.
I did.
But honestly speaking, it almost felt like you were the giant and they were the small ones, to be honest.
You know, and I've had a lot of promoters and a lot of people tell me, man, you're just too small. You're just too small. Look, you can tell me I can't do it all you want to, and that's where you messed up, because I'll prove your ass wrong every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that, and I'm continuing to do that.
And that's also so cool, turning your I can'ts to I can.
That's right.
And turning from I won't to I will. And it almost feels like no matter which situation you're in, you're always furthering pushing yourself towards
Right.
that next goal. But I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, I think sometimes we kind of get a little bit too distracted of proving people wrong rather than us proving ourselves right.
Right. Man, this year that I've been back, I've more or less focused on, I'm having fun. This is fun.
Mhm.
I'm having a blast. The whole year, now, I did have a few months where I went through a pretty rough spot.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, my boy Cove, he could have left. Could have dropped me at any time, and he didn't. And, he stayed with me the whole time. He never left my side. And, man, I just can't thank that man enough.
Exactly. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to step aside for a little bit of a commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to talk about now how you have arrived at RWE. We're going to talk something about some of your greatest matches. Don't you go anywhere. More on this conversation with the Lee Michaels follows us right after this timeout.
Planning a wedding, party, school dance, or event? ST Entertainment can help you with all of your audio needs. Whether it is formal, semi-formal, or casual, whether it is a large venue or small, ST Entertainment has you covered with the best music, party lights, and high-quality sound for your events needs. ST Entertainment has a huge music selection from all music genres, and we can cater to your music tastes and that of your guests. Call us today for a quote before your special day is booked up, and let ST Entertainment help make your event unforgettable for you and all of your guests. 870-262-7742. That's 870-262-7742. Call today.
Hi everyone, I'm Cornbread Chris Heineken, the Dean of Arkansas Sportscasters and one of the hosts of RWE, inviting you to come join us live right here. Awesome wrestling, awesome food, awesome family entertainment. Bring the whole family on down to Revolutionary Wrestling Entertainment. 301 East Barnwell Drive. It's just minutes from everywhere. I'm telling you, ain't no show like a live revolutionary show because you don't know what's going to happen. Join us live right here each and every Saturday night. $5 general admission, $6 if you really want to get right there ringside on the floor with us. Trust me, it is on. Best way to see it is if you join us live. Always remember, be real, be ready, be revolutionary. See you Saturday in Grimes.
Vendor, rear-ended, wrap your car around a tree, you need LMM Body Shop. LMM Body Shop in Newport, Arkansas is your source for all your body repair needs. Whether it's a simple dent repair, a gouge in your paint, or you need someone to paint the body of that project car you've been tinkering on, you don't need to look any further than LMM Body Shop in Newport. LMM Body Shop's professionally trained staff will treat your ride with the respect it deserves and will have it looking like it just rolled off the showroom floor. And if you don't mind driving around in a beat-up ride, that's okay too. LMM Body Shop has a huge shop full of toys, antiques, novelties, specialty items, and collectibles, so stop and check us out. 2620 Highway 367 North in Newport, Arkansas, next door to Charlene's Hair Salon. Come by or call us today and schedule your free estimate. 870-512-8187. That's 870-512-8187. LMM Body Shop. We meet by accident.
Welcome back. Our great conversation with the one and only, the original Westside Misfit, the one and only Michaels. Now, everything that you went through, the whole journey, now has led you to RWE. What literally clicked for you to say, okay, RWE is the place? Because you talked a little bit about it, but what really, literally told you, say, oh, this is my home here?
Me and Joey have a past. We've known each other. We've worked together a lot over the years, a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And, he just messaged me and asked me if I was ready to come to RWE. And my exact words, I said, it's about time. And showed up, and I spent the last year causing as much havoc as I possibly can.
Yeah, neurotics, so to speak. But I think now, with you being here at RWE, look at the strides that RWE has really made in the wrestling industry.
Right.
And we're not talking about, like, quote unquote, in a position of, oh yeah, just another quote unquote independent show just running a small town. We're now to where people from other places,
Right.
in other states.
That's because RW is the place to be.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It really is. Like, you really never know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. And it seems like the story just evolves and evolves and evolves and never stops. Now, let's talk about some of your greatest matches. And you know, you being a former U.S. champion,
Right.
you being a former RW heavyweight champion, you've been a current tag team champion.
Right.
You know,
Man.
talk us through the night that you finally won the big one, and that was the World Championship from Ray Ivy, and in this case, this version of Ray Ivy being the Suicide
You know, me and Ray's got a past. We didn't always like each other.
King.
You know, we had some differences, you know, about 15, 16 years ago.
Yep.
And, you know, we met back up down the road, and he was a completely different person, and we became really close. We really did, like, we're really close.
Almost like
And-
brothers, right?
Right. And for him to put that much faith in me and that much trust to do that type of match with me, look, I'm not even gonna lie. When I woke up that morning, I was already teary-eyed, tore up, like, man.
You were bruised all over, dude.
I was.
I mean, literally from head to toe. I mean,
Right.
and he felt the same way because no one really, quote unquote, you know, made it out.
Right.
No, just, oh, I'm just a regular human being. No, both of you guys went through HE double hockey sticks and back.
So I think as it stands right now, I've got the furthest jump and the highest jump in RWE.
Yeah, especially when right behind us, you leaped
Yep.
at the top of the entrance.
You know, I'm 42. You know, broken neck. We all know. You know, borrowed time. That's and you know, I've got a few more left in me like that. And you know, it's good to take risks like that every once in a while. Like that match, man. That's probably my favorite match. Was a death match with Ray. When I won the U.S. title from Kid Crazy,
Mm-hmm.
that really meant a lot to me.
Yep.
You know, just being back, then being put in that position. Then Cove turns on DJ. Now me and Cove are running the West Side Misfits.
And that's what literally kind of started everything.
It did. It did. You know, how many people you know it took 50,000 volts in the middle of the ring, gets arrested, drug out of the building. And you know, honestly, I don't think I could have done it with anybody else. Like, you could have put anybody else in the locker room with me, and I don't think it would have been as good than it started with me and Cole. Like,
And that's what really started much more of the success, not only just with you winning that U.S. title, you know, with that alliance or with that that connection,
Right.
but it not only led him to winning an RWE Heavyweight Championship, it led you to winning an RWE
Right.
Heavyweight Championship, but it also in this case, it produced. I mean, when we literally said a whole lot more than normal, that's where we ended up doing a whole lot of stuff here for the very first time, and we have to talk about the match. The 60-minute Iron Man match
man,
that got wrestled to a draw between you and current RWE Heavyweight Champion JBJ.
you know, it's funny how that played out because you know, JPJ, he's not one, like, you might be able to get him to a street fight or something like that, but as far as like ladder matches and stuff like that, that's not his forte.
Right.
And even though, you know, I love stuff like that, you know, I can wrestle too, you know, I don't just have to have that. And to do something different, you know, all around, you always see 30-minute Iron Man matches. You know, you never see anything more than that.
And the crazy thing is, before the 60-minute Iron Man match, and I know DJ Mighty, who's the voice of this company, he literally timed that match. The last time you guys wrestled, before the 60-minute Iron Man, it was over 40 minutes.
Right. You know, so I knew we could do it, and I knew we could go. So, you know, I just kind of spit that out at the top of my head when I cut that mic spill. And, screw it, let's do 60 minutes, let's do it. It's never been done, we're going to do it. And that's exactly what we did. We completely tore the house down in 60 minutes,
And the crazy thing is, it wasn't even the main event.
No.
Even though some say and some argue that it should, but because of the fact that the West Side Misfits before the split
Right.
was involved with the Rat Pack, and the Rat Pack street fight was
Right.
all on that same night.
Right.
Bottom line, I think a lot of us, not just saying this because you're sitting here,
Which I was in that match later that night.
exactly. That's another one of those deals where sometimes you put your own stuff aside just to sacrifice for the team,
Exactly.
just to try to keep the whole team together. And some say things didn't work out as well, but look what happened. You ended up becoming tag team champion.
That's right.
And you led someone else to their first piece of RW gold.
That's right. Man, I don't know. It seems like apparently me working with people is good like that.
Almost like the modest touch, or in this case, the
I
Lee
guess,
Michaels
like,
touch.
I don't know. Me and Cole started West Side. I was US champion. He became heavyweight title. Then,
And some arguably say one of RW's greatest managers of all time.
oh, no doubt. Absolutely 100% no doubt.
That's not kissing butt.
He's
but
not
that's
just a
just
manager.
called
I
spite.
mean, that man's is my brother, like, for real. And, we were tag team champions together. Then I won the heavyweight title. Brought in Matt, Connor, Cove, and they've all been champions since they've been a Misfit.
Yeah, they've been tag
Yep.
champions. They've also been international six-man champs.
Yep. And then bring Jordan in to the real West Side Misfits, and now he's tag team champion. It is cool though. Like, I really enjoy that. Like, watching my guys win titles for the first time. Like, that's awesome.
And some guys who really have, and there are some of those guys that really have not been in the wrestling industry that long.
Right.
And to see them achieve greatness,
Right.
I know that has to be a milestone for you.
Like, if a little bit rubs off on them, and they learn something. Like, that's all that matters. Like, we bring them in to see something, and we really think that they're going to do something, and to see them, surpass that, just warms the heart a little bit. You know what I mean? It's good to see them succeed.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, you have succeeded no matter what, and we can't wait for a whole lot more, because I'll tell you this, my December is going to be jammed up when it comes to my particular votes for matches of the year, because we already got 9 candidates.
Wow.
This year alone, 9, and you're being inside of 4 of them.
Wow.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's been Talk of the Town. He's the one and only, the original Misfit Lee Michaels.